My name is Frank Colbert, and right now I'm sitting in front of a beautiful building. It's been abandoned, so it's a bit derelict, at 305 George Street in downtown Toronto, which is a short-ish street right now where we are, between Dundas Street to the south and Gerrard Street to the north, where it ends in Allen Gardens. I used to live at Seton House, Toronto's largest men's shelter, which is right next door just to the north of where we are. I've been in this area for the past at least 20 years. I know George Street very well. I know downtown very well, downtown Toronto very well, and I love downtown Toronto a lot. As the years went by, I found that everything I needed, and other people like myself, I think the same way. Everything we need can be found in this little area. All the services that we need. Seton House is going to be changed dramatically from the way it is. Right now, it's 600 men living in Seton House. People of all stripes, colors, all kinds of obstacles in their way, all kinds of challenges. And I think the city has in mind to change the entire thing. They want to reduce it to a 100-bed facility, which is really laughable, because you ask yourself, of 500 men, where the other 400 are going to go? I call it a intervention by expulsion. When you don't know what to do with something, when we don't have the skills to deal with a human crisis, what you usually kick them out. And you try to make it look good afterwards. Well, it's in the interest of the city, and we want the community to it's better for the community. It's not better for the community. It's better for certain members of the community, a very limited few, most of which are going to line their pockets. Seton House houses is some of the most destitute men in downtown Toronto. Troubled people. It's not a Ritz-Carlton. People walking through those doors because it's a house of crisis. It will be a sad day if Seton House closes and kick out 300-400 human beings out in the street. This building is an absolutely beautiful building, both inside and out. I've been inside it. It has been abandoned, of course, and a lot of garbage and so on. But this house is very beautiful inside. It's a very large house, 5 or 6 bedrooms. This house, and especially considering where it's located in the heart of the downtown east side, where a lot of drugs are concentrated, this house would be a perfect spot for a safe consumption site. Both inhalation site and safe injection site. It's a perfect location. People are putting up a fight, myself included, and people like OCAP, of course, are putting up a fight, and justifiably so. We have been around here forever. This is our place. I mean, not exclusively ours, but we are comfortable down here. Right? I don't want to see people being uprooted and thrown away in the wilds of Scarborough simply because the developers want to make an extra dollar. So it's going to be hard on people like myself, including people who use drugs and people who are homeless or marginally housed. It's going to be very difficult because as the developers start to develop, I think a lot of the services are going to start to diminish, and it will take a lot more for people who need services to get help, as we did in the old days. That's been one of the... Because all this stuff about development and so on is really people making money, at least especially around here, on the backs of the homeless and on the backs of the poor, on the backs of the already marginalized, and the backs of the Aboriginal people. That's the really sad part about all this development. It's nice to see all these fancy condominiums and all these nice new stores going up by the day. But I think in the end, the people and the poorer people are the ones that are going to suffer dramatically. And nobody seems to really care. What I'm fighting for, what I'm fighting is what I've always been fighting for. In every transaction that involves people who are marginalized, homeless, people who use drugs, people of a different sexual orientation, all I am fighting for, and I'd like to see become the norm, is that people be treated with respect and dignity in every case. I'm not asking for anything more than I need. And I don't think people on the streets are asking for anything more than they need either. We just want to be treated with respect. Because we are human beings first of all, and we cut, we bleed, we feel, we have aunts, we have uncles, we have children. We are normal people in every sense of the word, other than we have different issues to deal with, at least issues to deal with that are different from some other people.